This year, I joined my first New Jersey Motorsports Park League, and what you're watching right now is race 1 out of 5 races that I'm going to be participating in. I already uploaded a 12-lap sprint race, which I highly encourage you to go check out. In each main race, it's going to be 20 laps, and in this race, I started 3rd. There are 13 other drivers here, most of which have already had experience racing here. So coming into this main event, starting 3rd gave me a huge confidence boost. The GoPro angle isn't the best, I know, but this was my first time recording, and I know next time that I need to put it a little bit higher for the better view. In the last video I uploaded was the sprint race, and in that race I had a super good kart and was super confident driving around the track. And before this race we were doing pace laps, warming up the tires, swerving back and forth, and I was not confident in this kart at all. The kart was very loose and the steering was super sensitive. So for the beginning of the race, I was mainly fighting the kart instead of other drivers. As you can see, 1st and 2nd pulled away pretty quickly. The entire race, I was dealing with oversteer and understeer, which made my kart and my driving way slower than the race prior. But what just happened was the result of me not being able to save the kart after a bump and run. At the time it was frustrating, but I quickly had to calm down and get my head back in the game. At this point, after I made a pass and now could watch the driver ahead of me and kind of relearn my racing strategy, I felt a lot more confident behind the kart. It wasn't a slow kart, I just had to learn how to adapt to the oversteer and understeer. After this first part of the race, I kind of relearned it and was able to have confidence in my racing again. As you can see, my confidence is restored and I'm able to get to this kid's bumper multiple times. I just had to be patient and be ready to overtake any small mistake they did. And I came around to clear him. What you didn't really see was that there was lap traffic slower ahead of his path, and my line was completely free. And because of that, I was able to clear him in the next couple turns. At this point in the race, I was just maintaining the kart, trying to keep it on the track and not spin out. I had no idea how many laps were left or what position I was in. I was so confident in holding my position that I totally forgot that I recently passed someone, and they came on to my left and I totally didn't see them and ran them into the grass. I felt so bad about it, but I had to keep focused and stay in the race. Funny enough, as you can see, now I'm starting to check my blind spots, being cautious of the drivers around me. That's gonna do it for week 1 of our league down in New Jersey. I finished 3rd in this race. I have a podium picture right here. And if you haven't seen the sprint race, which I uploaded yesterday, you should totally go and check that out. The next 4 weeks, I'll be uploading on the same day, both the sprint race and the final race. So make sure you subscribe and stay up to date with me.